The Manly Seagulls against the Cronulla Sharks. I'm joined in commentary by Greg Alexander, Manly favourites, but the Sharks, one of 5 teams sitting on 18 points now going into this game.
Yeah, Manly have a couple of changes with Curtis Sirinen playing his first game since round 1. The Sharks, Sifa Talakai will play in the centre, so he's gone from the second row. Jack Williams starts in the back row. It's a big bench.
Last game of round 20 underway at Suncorp Stadium, and Manly with first shoes to the ball, and Marty Tapau. There are some big bodies in the 2 forward packs clashing tonight, and indeed coming off the bench as well. And into the starting lineup is Sipley, who's playing some of the best football of his career. The same can be said of the likes of Paseka and Oliko Autu. And now an early shift, Harper along. And on Trbojevic and Foran, there's plenty there. Trbojevic to Reuben Garrick, and they've stopped him from scoring.
To play the ball.
Trindle, superb.
Play the ball. He's in the touch.
Come up with an absolute perler of a try-saving tackle.
Well, he was stumbling towards the try line, and that got him in the end. Trindle did get him and put him into touch before he got to the corner.
You just don't want to look away when Tom Trbojevic is playing. Jerry Evans.
Saab's chasing.
He's got Saab chasing. Saab will win the race easy. He's onto it, and what a tackle from Kennedy. They would give the new Italian 100-metre record holder a run for their money. Jerry Evans back to Trbojevic. Oh, and then Jake has lost it in the tackle from Katoa. Croker out for Jake Trbojevic. Foran, Schuster. Tom is with it. Inside for Garrick. Manly slick. Schuster in support. Chips over the top. What about the skills? Katoa goes back for it. Veterans there as well. Jerry Evans, right side. Harper's on the chase. Harper doesn't get the battle. Saab may have scored.
Yep.
Saab has collected it, done the forward roll, and referee Jared Sutton will need to check it. He's awarded try as the first call. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. He sort of pushes it back in, doesn't he? If you freeze frame it, it's going to look like he forced it. But I watch it in normal speed. All he's doing is rolling it back inwards. No, I can't give that one.
They're going to give it.
Been set up try, and well, you've got enough replay angles to rule. Well, their second half form is absolutely devastating when you read the numbers. Garrick's first kick is spot on. It is real last line of defence stuff from the Sharks. Foran to Parker. Talakai's got him again. The makeshift centre has rocked the world of Brad Parker there. Trbojevic and Cherry Evans floating it across. Tom Trbojevic. Saab's got a double. He's got 2 in 17 minutes. And that was just a catch and plunge over. The Manly attack, a well-oiled machine.
Well, they just got too many attacking weapons. We saw Ronaldo Mulitalo put the bomb down.
9 from 9. And here he is, his second kick of the night. And again, how good is that? 20 away from the line. Well, it's an 80-metre set so far. Trbojevic, Cherry Evans. Here we go again. Tom Trbojevic takes them on. Offloads to Harper. How good is this? Rugby league at its very best from the Manly Seagulls. This is the best show in town.
Incredible stuff. Tom Trbojevic, that looked dangerous. What a set off the back of points. They go 80 metres, then shift it to the right. It's Trbojevic, Jake to that man, Jerry Evans again. And here's Tom with the ball just running over the top of Cronulla defenders.
He's now 8 metres in. Reuben Garrick, this time right on the upright. And it has been high-quality rugby league. And now Kennedy. Cronulla get their chance, and Kennedy beats Parker. Well, Cronulla bring their attacking game to the table with their fullback, Will Kennedy. This is some show.
Well, that's all they needed. They needed a little bit of luck, and they got a call that went against Manly, but they got possession and started to set inside Manly territory. They just haven't been able to do that yet. And then Will Kennedy, who has had I thought his first 10 games for the Sharks, he was outstanding. He's been a little bit quiet lately, but that is a very good try, and just when the Sharks needed it. If they needed someone to pull out something special, it was here and now. Trailing 16-0 and Will Kennedy out the back.
So here's Trindle, and it will remain just one miss this season. Croker now. Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans! He's got subbed. Oh, just can't set him up. Cherry Evans weaving and swerving, but just couldn't position his flying winger. Runners to pick from. Trindle kicks early. Ricochet back into the out, and Trindle! He's won the lottery. He's dead set won the lottery.
Okay, got accidental offside here.
Yes, it was accidental offside. It came off a Manly player into a Manly player in front of that player, then back to Trindle to score.
But I've got accidental offside before that.
Well, it mightn't have been what he wanted. Braden Trindle, there's the Schuster foot, the left foot stuck out.
Ooh, hang on a second.
Did it come off something?
Might have come off Nakora here. Not so sure about this now.
So try.
It is confirmed.
And now Cronulla fight their way back. There was one controversial call from that moment. They've worked hard. Trindle misses. That's a poor miss. Croker, last tackle. Foreign, they're going to run it. Tom Trbojevic got past Talakai. Croker, Tom Trbojevic again. There's the turbos. Tom has gone through the Sharks' defence, trampling his way through, and Kennedy is a casualty of all of that.
Well, much like what he did in the first half, where he set up Morgan Harper with a late offload as he got to the try line. He's beaten 3 tacklers there, offloaded to Croker, then wrapped around, stayed alive, beats 1, 2 off Tolman, carries Will Kennedy, who crashes into the uprights as he's trying to make the tackle. But a devastating run again from Trbojevic. Pulled that pass in from Croker with his left hand.
Pretty sure you felt that at home, and Garrick, well, there you go. 6-point start to Manly to the second half.
Just starting to look a little ratty.
Interesting term. Here's Tom Trbojevic getting away again. Tommy Turbo again. This is outrageous.
Yep.
He is just from another planet. The football Tom Trbojevic is playing. Look, if he doesn't win the Dally M this year, he will be
10 games.
the best thing ever beaten.
Well, this is only his 11th game of the season. I did say that the Sharks' defence was starting to look a little ratty, and it certainly did. Tom, off the right foot, headed back in field, and again found some big men that just couldn't handle him. Slides between, just can't do it.
That's the best replay ever, that.
Aiden Tolman and Andrew Fafita, like he did just moments ago where he split. It was Tolman and Hamlin-Ueli. They couldn't make the tackle.
So aware of what is happening around him. It's so good to watch. Quick play the ball. Here comes Tom. Tom Trbojevic. He's gone over again. Stop it. Get me a towel and throw it in. This bloke is unstoppable. He is incredible.
Let's go.
He's awesome.
Let's go.
He's absolutely awesome.
Get him out of there.
Will Chambers. Did I say 2.5 minutes? Now it's gone for a record 4.
Jason.
He just comes alive when he can sniff a chance, Tom Trbojevic. And again, the strength of him. He's a big man. Backs his way, spins, takes Brayley with him.
Rudolph and Kennedy.
Yeah, well,
He takes them all. I'm massive respect for everything that Will Chambers has achieved in his career, but I don't know whether he serves much purpose if he can't get the head back on here. Currently outscoring their opponents 174 to 40. Foreign to Schuster. Tom Trbojevic just serves it up for Garrick to score in the corner. Ruben Garrick scores a try. Tom Trbojevic, his personal numbers tonight may break all records. May break individual records.
Well, this is his 3rd try assist. It's a very smart left side play involving Schuster, who's clever with the ball.
So Garrick here Garrick right foot, and Garrick gets it. His third sideline conversion of the night. Players, but yeah, he's played his job and done his part. The wingers have done their bit. Here's Garrick under this one. Safe take. Yes, they have the superstars, but they also have the work done across the board by Manly.
Well, that was a flop from Toby Rudolph, the low tackle, and it's not just Will Chambers that wants to get a bit jiggy with it.
Okay, I'm going Toby Rudolph sin bin here.
Well, here we go.
There we go, Toby Rudolph sin bin. We've already been, well, there's spoiler alert. It just goes on and on. Oh, there it is. Well, Toby Rudolph. His head came off and on went a pumpkin, and that pumpkin contacted Ruben Garrick, and you get 10 minutes off the field as a result.
First of all, they're flopping the ground, but then
on tilt, the Sharks. And here's Kennedy going through the speed of the Cronulla fullback. His second try of the night.
He's a great footballer, Will Kennedy. He's had some sort of season, been a little quiet over the last month, but the start of the year, he was I thought one of the most improved players in the NRL. He scored a couple tonight to take his try tally to 10. He's had 11 try assists. He's had more than a dozen line breaks.
Does it easy, doesn't he? And they've scored that while they got 12 men. And an easy one for Trindle in front, but that, sadly, their first points of the second half. Brayley, Woods, then for Trindle. Trindle will go over and score. Manly embarrassed there. Their frontline defence crumbled. The Sharks have scored back-to-back.
Yeah.
Here we were concerned that once they're reduced to 12, Manly could run roughshod in the last 10-13 minutes of the contest. We saw the Raiders concede 3, didn't we? Not so long ago with 12. Oh, there's a trip. There's a trip from Paseka. Back in the day, that's a send-off. That was just a straight-out trip. I've got to tell you, when Brayley made his break, I thought there was an attempted trip on Brayley there, and it might have been Paseka as well. When Brayley made his break on the previous one.
Throws the dummy.
That's just deliberate as you get. That's got to be sin bin at the very least.
Wrong-footed and then just hung that right leg out.
Says extended, you're on report, you're in the bin.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep.
And no one can argue with that. Buzz, we've got him up late tonight. The chip over the top by Trindle. Here comes Kennedy again. Shining like a beacon for the Sharks. They've overrun it. Tracy overrun it. Metcalf overrun it. Then a scramble.
Manly.
Here it is, the last play of the night. Trindle's kick, doesn't get it back this time. Schuster's come up with it. He'll want to offload from there. That'll do us.
Just clear contact.
It's another win to Manly. They have beaten the Sharks. The Sea Eagles, 12 wins for the season, and now just 2 points behind both Parramatta and the Roosters. That's 2 points out of the top 4. Cronulla in a dogfight for the bottom 2 places in the 8. Full time at Suncorp Stadium. As I said, it's a miracle we got there. The round complete. Manly 40, Cronulla 22.